Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet of Madden 16 Connected Careers, and this is Matt Marvel, episode 28, and we are in week 4, and we are in our bye week. Yes, we're in our bye week, and looking at this, we are getting ready for some practice here as we take a look and see him run some plays here. As you know, Madden 17 has been released, and we are here on the channel working on a new story, a new character, and you guys will see that character. I'll talk more about that character in another video. But in today's episode, I am going to be trying to finish up this season with Matt as we get into our second season here. And of course, he's had some pretty rough games here in the last first couple of weeks here in the first 3 weeks. Let's go ahead and get to week 1 where he played against the Packers. He had 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 5 carries for 7 yards. He threw for 383 yards, and was 28 of 44. That was a pretty good game there against the Packers. As you know, of course, trying to repeat as Super Bowl champs as they last season won it all. With a regular season of 15-1, and then of course won throughout the playoffs to get the right to be at the Super Bowl and take the Super Bowl win. So they brought their trophy there to Houston, and of course now this year, Houston will be hosting the Super Bowl, and there you see him throwing some passes there that are not doing too well for himself there, as we're still continuing playing in practice here this bye week. As for the Vikings in week 2, we played against them 48-25, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, a carry for 1 yard, which made it a touchdown. 21 of 39, throwing 365 yards there in that game. He also had the honors of being the AFC Offensive Player of the Week in week 2, and had a really great game. The next game, of course, was a little tougher. The Jaguars, who had a really great, successful season last year, continue that here in that game there in week 3. And Marvel and the Texans were at home for that week 3 matchup against the Jags. He was 26 of 39. 357 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Final score of 31-24. And if I'm not mistaken, I think in that game the defense had a really rough start there in the first quarter or two before finally Marvel was able to do something on offense. Defense finally did show up, did get a couple stops there, got us some pretty good field position for ourselves. For the most part, but it still came up down to the point where it was the offense trying to move the ball and trying to get themselves in scoring position and trying to get themselves a good win, and they did so there that week. So as we go into week 4, there's a lot of things we got to work on. Mainly, one thing I'm really focused. I'm hoping that the team did a lot better job, both on offense and defense. Let's start on the offense for one, is the halfback. Now, right now, we do not have Foster, as he is out for a couple more games here. We'll get him back eventually. But, that's something I think we're hurting on right now. Just take a look here. That's the current injury report right now for all these guys. Jonathan Baldwin's out. You got Foster, like I said, is out. And then you got a couple of defensive players there that, we really need their help with some things. Now, we got 2 of the guys coming back here next week. And then, after that, we'll still have another 2 more weeks or so with the other guys there. So, for right now, health is our main concern, trying to get these guys back here. But that is our main issue right now, is trying to keep guys healthy. There you see some of the stats there for Marvel so far this season. 1,100 yards, or 1,104 yards there for him so far for the season. And like I was saying, you know, for the most part, we just got to get the defensive side really just kind of try to get them back to where they were last year. I know, of course, we lost a couple pieces there because of free agency and whatnot, but I'm hoping that this year's defense will be even stronger than last year's. That's something I was really looking forward to them improving here because it was such a great year last season that why not can we have it for this next year and just kind of build onto that with another player or two when it comes to free agency. So we'll see how things go here after the bye week. As we got a couple of games, we got the Ravens actually in week 5, and got the Chiefs coming up, and that's one team we love to try to get try to get a win off of, as they gave us our first loss last season, which was our only loss throughout the season there, because we could have been on perfect, could have had a perfect regular season there, but not so the case there, as the Chiefs there took the first game of the season last year, his rookie year. But take a look here at the standings there, as we kind of almost getting close to wrapping up this video there. You see Texans 3-0, and then you got the Colts, Jaguars, and of course Titans there at 2-1, and looking up at us there in the division. So we'll see here the AFC East, and there you see their numbers there. Of course, Patriots, surprisingly enough, not in first place. Rare. Of course, that's for the time being. Raiders 0-3, worst team right now in the AFC West. You take a look at the NFC North, and now the South. Saints, as always, dominating that division. And we got the Giants, who are 3-0, looking to try to get a victory here eventually against us here. And there you see the standings for the NFC West. So nice job there so far in the first 3 weeks, guys. A couple teams there that are, wasn't there, the first part, the first start off the season from last year, but made some improvements. And there you see our rest of our schedule there. And again, week 5 there, against Ravens in Baltimore. Well, that's going to be a really tough game there because Baltimore usually always has a great defense. And we'll see how that goes with our quarterback here, who's been, like I said, he's been put on some pressure here quite a bit here. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot more pressure at him coming up in the game against the Ravens. Excuse me. Going on here, taking a look at some week 4 games here that we're not going to be a part of. There you see some of those games. Hopefully, you can pause the video and check out some of those games there. That if your favorite team's playing, hey, enjoy those week 4 matchups there. But like I said, week 5, there you see, we are going to go to the M&T Bank Stadium there in Baltimore. There you see Baltimore 2-2 for the year. Looking for a third victory here this week, here in week 5. We're looking for our 4th victory here. Hopefully we can get it as we take on Joe Flacco and the Baltimore Ravens. So that is it for this episode, as we get ready for this big matchup here. Of course, like I said, I'm gonna get through this season here. Try to get through as quickly as I can, and not necessarily wrap up this series for Matt Marvel, but just kind of get it to a point where we can go back to it and start off fresh at if we want to start a 3rd season, and we can do that maybe as a live stream series, or keep it as an edited series, and he can just show up whenever. So that is it for me, you guys. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Connected Careers with Matt Marvel. But that is it for me. I hope, again, like I said, enjoy the video. Leave a like. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. The links are down below in the description. And as always, keep yourselves each other healthy, and I will see you guys next time.